single day. Now, before we get too far into our tour, I want to bring up my special co-host for today. You may know him as the host of The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. Take it away, Jimmy.
Through this experience in one piece, you've got the very best guide
Michael.
and the greatest driver.
Dixie. Have any sound or video issues, reach up and grab the red cord that runs along the center of the ceiling of the tram, and I'll be back to assist you as soon as it's safe to do so. Otherwise, during the entire tour, please stay seated and please keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. Now remember to use that red cord above your head if you need any assistance. Please, no smoking of any kind during the tour. Now be prepared today. Our tour features a few of the thousands of movies Universal has made over the years. And if you take a look at the top of each movie poster, you'll see the evolution of the Universal Globe logo. You know, that logo didn't always appear in all of our films. In fact, it wasn't until about the 1930s that all of our Universal films had that famous logo. Old movies, I want to show you guys a scene from a classic black and white film. Now watch this scene and see if you can...
I know, still, I mean, I'm just wondering why it is...
Did you hear that?
Here on your left
they're filming.
is the exterior of the soundstage. This is soundstage number 12, and it's the current home to NBC's hit singing competition, The Voice. That's right, it's filmed right inside there. Stage 25. It's one of the busiest sound stages on our front lot, and it's currently the home to the TV show Colony, which airs on the USA Network, starring Josh Holloway and Sarah Wayne Callies. Full episodes are available online, and they'll be returning in 2017, so be sure to tune into Colony. Now, right next door to Soundstage 25, we have Soundstage 24, which was used to film scenes from Steven Spielberg's blockbuster movie Jurassic Park. So for The Sting, starring Robert Redford, which won an Oscar for Best Picture. Now, just down the ways here, also on the left, Superstore, starring America Ferrera, Mark McKinney, and Ben Feldman, currently in the middle of filming their second season. Be sure to do some of the sound stages we have here on the front lot. It has a built-in pit that can be filled with water. In fact, this is where the shark from Jaws was tested prior to filming. Soundstage 27 is the current home to the Mindy Project, which airs on Hulu and stars Mindy Kaling and Ike Barinholtz.
Hi everybody, I'm Mindy, and welcome to the world-famous Universal Studios Tram Tour. I wish I could join you, but...
Of Universal Studios, but many of your favorite TV networks, including NBC. All right, I'll catch up with you. Happy holidays, buddy. All right, now just behind stars in Hollywood, stars like Rock Hudson, Tony Curtis, Doris Day, Jimmy Stewart. These days, they're the offices to some of the best writers, directors, and producers in Hollywood. They come here to get scripts ready and in shape for production.
Oh, yeah.
95. Do you guys see that silhouette right there on the left? That is Alfred Hitchcock, the legendary producer and director who brought you such classics as Psycho, Rear Window, Vertigo, just to name a few. These days, well, that used to be his office, and these days it's the home to the De Laurentiis Company, which brought you the legend of Dr. Hannibal Lecter to the bigger scenes on a large scale. Now, most of these buildings you see here are what we call facades. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, have your cameras out. You see inside the soundstage on the left-hand side? Let's see what we can see. Now, this is one of our newer sound stages. They're actually prepping for a new reality show called World of Dance. Right there, inside there. This door on the back of the sound stage, right here on the left, is also open. Now, okay, let's focus our attention over here on the right-hand side. You'll get a great view of our Brownstone Street. In fact, Jim Carrey lived on Brownstone Street in the movie Bruce Almighty.
Race the dog!
I'm in the shower!
Okay, now take a look at your screen. You guys see that image on the screen? That's the street. That's the same street right there on the right-hand side.
Same street.
Lot, the courthouse square that inspired.
Now take a look at the image on your screen. You guys see that? The clock tower is right there on the left-hand side. Now you may be saying, wait a minute, Michael, wait a minute. You can't fool me. That doesn't look like the same clock tower. Well, after the success of Back to the Future, producers had to build a facade, what we call a facade. Jennifer Love Hewitt. This served as Grandview from the TV show. It's also been used for the movie Escape from LA, Gremlins, and... That's right, our New York street, what we call facades. They're just the fronts and sides of the building. We only build what the camera is going to see, and then your imagination fills in the rest. Now, a lot of these buildings have an open interior with a steel infrastructure that allows filming to be done inside as well as outside, and those sets are what we call practical sets. So a lot of these sets are practical sets because cameras can go inside and actors can go inside, and scenes can be filmed inside of these buildings. You guys take a look at this glass building right here on the right-hand side. This is a great example of how we can make this area of our backlot any metropolitan area we need it to be. It can literally be, it could be New York, it could be Chicago. Productions that who have used this this street here include Hairspray Live. Did you guys see that last week? Hairspray Live with Kristen Chenoweth, Martin Short, Ariana Grande, and Jennifer Hudson. They use this street as well as American Ninja Warrior. Any American Ninja Warrior fans on the tram? Well, what was great? Yeah, all right. Well, what was great about that is they shut this entire street down and they constructed a large course for the season that just ended, and it was amazing. Transformers, the first Transformers movie, also used this New York street where they put up large green screens on both sides of the street, and Optimus Prime and Megatron had an epic battle right here. They actually spliced that footage together with footage that they filmed in downtown Los Angeles. Now, I mentioned how this area can be any metropolitan area, and I said Chicago was a perfect example. The movie Blues Brothers, starring John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd, used this area of our backlot. In fact, I want to show you guys some behind-the-scenes footage from the movie Blues Brothers.
When the Pinto fell and you saw it land and make this big hole in the street, that was on the back lot. We dropped it from a crane. Something like that in Chicago, good idea.
When people ask me of all of the movies I've ever done, what was the most satisfying and the most fun, I've got to say Blues Brothers. We got to sing, we got to dance, got to drive.
One house, knocked on the door.
I said, sir, we're doing a movie down here. We're looking for one of our actors. Oh, John, yeah, he's on my couch.
On our backlot, you may never know that the same location for the Mindy Project was used in the movie Gone Girl starring Ben Affleck.
Oh, wow.
Now, these buildings use a technique known as forced perspective. If you look at the windows as they go up each level, they get smaller and smaller. Wow. The further away and higher up something is from the human eye, the smaller it appears, and that technique is used to make these buildings look larger than they even are. Now, over the years, Universal Studios has worked with high-profile directors like
I like films that just take you away from your real life and sweep you up an adventure. Kong literally does that. I mean, you're on board the ship, you're sailing to a lost island, you're encountering monsters and creatures from prehistoric times.
Waits us. So please, hold on to your belongings and remain seated. We'll get a chance to experience Skull Island like never before.
The Universal Tram